What's up, guys? It's Techno Viking 23 coming to you today with a new game we are trying out. This is Rage of Destiny. It is an AFK arena type mobile game that I actually did see on Chosen's channel. He was checking it out and it looked kind of interesting. I've played a couple of AFK arena type games in the past, my most recent being Battle Knight, which is kind of a sci-fi cyberpunk themed one. But this one looked very similar to Raid in terms of the whole fantasy aspect. It looked like it was kind of a very laid back, kind of fun game to try out. So I went ahead and downloaded it on Bluestacks. I had to unfortunately reinstall Bluestacks on my computer. If you guys remember from my Marvel Strike Force days, not really a huge fan of Bluestacks. Even the newer versions, they don't ever seem to run very well on my gaming PC, even though it's a very good PC. They just hog a lot of system resources, tend to lag down quite a bit. And it's unfortunate, but we did have to download it last night because this was a game I started to play on my phone, and I wound up playing for like 4 hours, drained my battery completely dry, and decided it would just be easier to go ahead and play it on the computer. Also make it easier if I did decide to make videos, though. This is a game I play for fun. It's not something I really was planning on making content for, but today we were trying it out in the clan for Raid, the Discord, and everybody really seemed to like it. So I was like, you know what? I tend to be a little further ahead than most people are. I've had a good amount of experience with these types of games. So I thought I would go ahead and just make sort of a basic starter guide on how to get through your first day or two in the game, because these types of games love to throw a ton of stuff at you. They're usually very player friendly in the beginning. Eventually there's going to be a wall you'll hit at some point where you may be enticed to spend some money, but you can usually progress pretty far in these just playing the game. And it's pretty cool. You'll notice the one thing is we're in the main screen here and there's no ads. That's one thing I've really noticed that's really welcoming about this game, is there are 0 ads. There's a lot of really cool quality of life things that they've done with this game that I think they kind of took from other games that didn't do things correctly, and have really made it a very fun player experience. So when you first log in, of course, you're going to have to play through the tutorial. It's going to give you a handful of heroes that you will start off with. And then basically when it does finally let you take control, you're going to be left on a screen. It's probably going to look like this. Now, most of these screens are going to have the same stuff usually on the right side and up top and over here. So that's going to be kind of the same. What we're going to do is we're actually going to go through each area by itself, and I'm kind of going to go over everything that you can find there. So we're going to start off basically with the concept of this game is basically you collect heroes or champions. You can level them up. You can rank them up by combining duplicates of them, which is a pretty cool system, especially if you are coming from Raid Shadow Legends. And basically you earn stuff while you're not even playing. That's why they call it an AFK, because while you're not playing the game, you'll be able to come in and collect rewards. So for example, I'm going to go to this treasure chest here, and this is where you will see most of it when you log in. We're going to click on that, and you're going to see here, this is my AFK time, 2 hours and 6 minutes, and we are going to basically get all of these rewards, and we didn't even have to play the game. We're also going to go up a level. Our main player level is going to go up by 1. So that's basically how the game works. You go to bed at night, you sleep for 9 hours, you wake up, you're going to have all those rewards waiting for you. It's a good way to earn gold and XP to keep being able to level up your character. So that's kind of how this works. It is an auto battler as well. You don't have to do anything at all. Your champions are just basically going to fight, or heroes. I want to call them champions because that's like Raid. But let's go ahead and just look at this screen. And over here on the top left, you're going to have basically your profile. It's going to show your base. This is like your account power. You've got your gold and you've got your gems, which is kind of like the free-to-play currency. And if you click on your profile picture, it'll take you here, which shows like your main team that you can set, people that have checked out your profile. You got your profile name. You can reset it here one time for free. This is your guild, of course. Being in Layla Fox Nation, we are the Foxy Goat Farm. Go figure. And then over here it shows how far you've gone in the campaign and how far you have gone up the Atonement Tower, which we'll take a look at later. It's kind of like the Doom Tower almost in Raid, where you basically just try to progress through waves of enemies. Got a settings tab. You can enter promo codes here. There actually is one general promo code for the game. I'll have it in a pinned comment. It is ROD777. And that's going to give you basically some free goodies to start the game out with. I'm not sponsored by this game. That was just a code that is on their website, their Facebook page, that you can get that does work basically for everyone when they first start. But this is basically where you have your account settings. You can link it to Facebook if you want, select your server, all this other stuff here. We'll go back to info. So that's basically that. You've got the mall, which is going to be the shop. You unlock this at a certain point once you get to a certain level, and this is where you can come in and buy things. The prices appear pretty reasonable, and full disclosure, I did go ahead and buy the $24.99 starter pack because it did give me some cool stuff here and some scrolls to do some summons. And also the first purchase that you make, you are guaranteed a champion, which I will show you here in just a minute, that you do get for free, so that's kind of cool. But you've just got your basic, you've got these other packs that you can get as well. You've got the normal merchant. Now, what's cool here is with these type of games is you do get a pack for free. So when you come into the normal merchant every day at reset, you'll get a free daily pack. There's also a free weekly pack. And I believe you also do get a free monthly pack. So you can go through there. They've got gems that you can buy as well. And then I'm not quite sure what this is. $100 is not something I'm ever going to be interested in one of these games. But if you are someone that's wailing out, you can go ahead and get one of the better characters in the game there and some stuff to go along with it. So they've got all kinds of stuff. They also do have 2 different monthly cards. You know, with Raid, you do have the Raid card for $9.99. This one actually has a smaller version at $4.99, and then their big premium version is $15 a month, basically. So you have all of that there. That's kind of a look at the shop. And event, when you first do come in, you're going to have a login like you do in Raid. You're going to be able to get this Elosia Healing Spirit just logging in for 7 days. These events are all stuff that you're going to be working on while you're playing the game. As you're going through, and you can see you're clearing these different areas, you're going to be able to redeem these things to get points at the bottom, and it's going to go up and give you gems. Basically, everything you do in these games is going to allow you to get more points and allow you to progress through things. You've also got this. If you get these tickets, you can get these different rewards. Stage Rush, basically every time you complete a new stage in the world map, you do get 10 summoning scrolls, which is pretty cool. We're going to take a look at those here in a little bit. And then you do have another chance here for 2 weeks to get this guy who is really, really solid. You can see there we're at 6 out of 15. Basically, as you complete these objectives, you will get puzzle pieces, and when you finish his puzzle, you'll be able to claim him as a character. But we actually pulled him from a scroll, so for us, we didn't really have to worry too much about it. Kind of got the same thing up here. You've got some of those links we just looked at. You can just click them here. There is a news button there as well. This is where you claim your AFK rewards. Challenges where you'll go in and actually do the stages in the campaign. I'm trying to remember what this is for. This allows you to just auto get some fast rewards. You can only use that once a day for free, but you can also pay with gems to get that. We have enough gems here. I'll go ahead and sacrifice them so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. So basically it just gave us this stuff, which is just some general items for free there. So right side here, you basically have, this will be the campaign stage you're on currently. Your missions are basically going to be where you can come in and look at your dailies and your weekly quests as well. On the bottom here, you'll notice these little treasure chests. Every time you get a certain amount of points, you'll be able to open those chests and claim rewards. So like I said, the game gives you rewards for just about everything. And then up here, this is kind of like your campaign mission, similar to your Arbiter missions. As you're going through these, you can see that there are some like heroes fragments, or not fragments, but heroes you actually do get. When you do get a hero card like that, you get the actual hero, and then you just have to build them up. So lots of stuff there. Your bag is just your inventory. To show you everything that you have. Soul Stones will allow you to summon a champion once you get the required number. So once you have 60 of these, you can summon an elite hero. Equipment is just your gear you put on your champions, or your heroes. God, I'm going to be saying champions the whole time. Then you just have these other items. These are the summoning scrolls that you will get. We're going to, like I said, take a look at that here in a minute. You've got your mailbox here, where this just will send like this exchange trove. This was actually the summoning scrolls I got from putting in that promotion code. And then you have your friends tab over here. It looks like we do have, we did get a new friend request here. So here's the cool thing. Your friends every day on your friends list, these are basically just people in our guild. And so what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to claim friendship points and also send friendship points. So when you send points to your friends, you get these little hearts up here. This is a heart counter. What you'll be able to do is when you get 10 of those, you can go and actually use them to summon a hero from the hero area. So that's pretty cool there. So this is right now we are on the campaign tab at the bottom here. So you got Kingdom, Crusade, and Hero. But like I said, all these on the left, right, and the top are going to be there regardless, except for the challenge and all that there at the bottom. So let's go into Kingdom. Let's start here. This is kind of like the social hub, so to speak, where you will go and you can basically go through all these areas. Some of these will not be unlocked immediately. You do have to progress through quite a few missions before you unlock everything. You've got your portal, your purifying spring, residence crystal, the sacred hall. You got your guild, tree of prophecy, dwarf cavern, and the victory monument. So all of these are pretty cool. We're going to start at the left side, just work our way over. Dwarf caravan is basically a store where you can come and change in your currency if you want to buy anything with your gold or your gems. You do have a dragon shop as well. We'll go into where you get this currency in a few minutes. But basically you can exchange your dragon currency up here to purchase these heroes, or if you want to purchase this dust, which helps you level up abilities, or you can purchase summoning stuff here. So all kinds of stuff in the shop there. It does refresh every month. You do have a dismiss shop as well. We'll get into what this is in just a moment. Basically, you can dismiss the characters you're not using, and you will get coins in return for that. You can see we have 6920. So if we wanted to, we could buy one of these characters here, or we can wait till we get 18,000 points and then use it to summon an elite hero. We also do have a guild shop. You'll get guild points for doing activities and things. You can come in here and you can actually purchase gear. Is the only thing I've seen so far, but it looks like once you clear certain stages, you're going to get better items, so that's something to keep in mind. We have a little check mark up here. Okay, so this is a cool thing here too. You'll see little tooltips all the time. You can click on it. It'll tell you which of your characters actually need those pieces. So that's your Dwarf Caravan. Victory Monument opens up after you played for a little while. Basically what this is this is a ranking kind of server-wide, and you may have seen this in other AFK games. If you come in here, you'll see that there's server rankings. There's also rewards. So when any player on the server reaches a certain point, there will be a reward that opens up that everyone gets to claim. So everybody playing the game kind of helps everybody else get more stuff. So it's pretty cool. That's basically what this section is. And you can check your rankings if you want to see. You can see here we're not even ranked, but basically this is who's gone the furthest in the campaign. And again, there's going to be rewards for all this stuff. So it's pretty cool. You can just come in here and claim this stuff there. So like I said, the game is going to throw rewards at you left and right. Tree of Prophecy is basically an area where you can come in, and once you get a certain amount of characters, you can fill these slots, and you can see when you have 3 normal, you get 3 out of 3. This basically gives you a bonus to your statistics when you are playing the general game, and there's going to be basically all the little factions that are in the game. You'll be able to come in. You can see here we don't have any of these characters. We have one of these here, so you're able to actually get these extra bonuses, which is pretty neat. Oracle Tree Squirrel, we have not, or Tree Soul, we have not quite got there yet, so not able to go look at that. That's the thing too, it's going to take you a while. You may have to unlock some of these things here. At the very top we do have the guild, and this is going to give you a couple of different options here. The guild lobby just lets you go in to your main guild area. You can check down here, see if you do have any applications, and we do have a couple here. Probably should let Layla into her own guild. So we've got that there. You can see our guild is going along pretty well here. We've got a couple people going. And let's go back out to the guild lobby. So you do have a guild shop again. That'll just take you out to the Dwarf Caravan stage there. You have the Dwarf Treasury, which is actually like, I guess, the miniature clan boss type thing. You can just attack this guy and try to get items from him. I'm really not super 100% on what else you have to do there. I have not seen any way for the clan to actually beat him, but looks like here's our top purse, 30% progress on level 2. Yeah, so this is something I have not really dug too far into yet, but that's just there, and the stuff is coming soon, it looks like. So that's your guild page. And it's still saying, oh, we have that X. Yeah, the little red thing won't go away as long as you have something there. All right, so scrolling over a little bit here, we have the Sacred Hall. This is actually where you will come and rank up your characters. So the way this works is when you do have a character, for example, this guy here, if we wanted to, I don't know if we can actually apply these. Oh, we can. Okay, cool. So this kind of give you guys an idea here. When you have a character that you want to rank up, you can use other characters to actually build them. So you can see here, this guy is a rare hero, and we built him up to have the rare plus plus, basically these 2 purple dots, and we had 2 other rares that we also have at that purple dot stage. So feeding these 2 into this guy is actually going to make him an elite hero. So you can actually change their quality. You can take rare heroes, make them elites. You can take the elite heroes and make them like the gold legendary type border as well. So we'll go ahead and do that there. You'll see it's going to change him over. Now he is an elite hero. So he'll get a bonus to all his statistics and overall just become like a better character. So you can see here, like my top level 50 here. If I get 2 other purples with the gold gems in them, I'll be able to actually rank her up to be like a gold border character. So it's kind of how that works there. And when you do have multiples that you can do at the same time, there is a like rank up all button over here on the left that will allow you to do all of them at once, so you can do multiple characters and you don't have to sit here and constantly click on everybody. So right here I could feed this character if I wanted to. I don't, but that's basically how that would work. I would need 2 more purples with the 2 little gold dots in them to be able to rank her up there. So that is a pretty cool system. It allows you to use your duplicates if you get duplicate characters. Very cool part of this game that I really enjoy so far. So that is basically the Resonance Crystal. We also do have the portal here. This is where you're going to summon your heroes, and it is kind of a neat little area here. You do have a couple options here. If you click this little exclamation point, it will show you the summon rates on those heroes there. You have this thing here where you can actually... Wait, I don't know what that... Oh, okay, so buy to switch to summon pool corresponding faction. Okay. So you actually do have the ability here to have this summon characters from a specific champion pool that you're looking for. That would be the second one down. Third one down here is actually where you will do, we were talking about getting those hearts from the friendship. This is where you will be able to use those to summon your rare or elite heroes, basically using those friendship points that you just get from logging in every day and sending them to your buddies. So that's kind of cool. Let's go back up here to the top. We do actually have, we'll go ahead and pull one of these just to kind of show you guys. Over here on the right, you do have the progress reward. So it's almost like a pseudo mercy system. Basically, as you're pulling your scrolls, you will get this meter going up, and every time it hits the maximum number, you will build up and get rewards. Basically, when you get 500 times, it looks like your rewards do get upgraded. This is a premium elite hero card. Once you get this, so like when we get, actually when we do this summon, we'll actually get that, so we'll be able to kind of check out what that is. You have a wish list over here on the right. This actually does affect your summons, which is really cool. If there's a certain particular hero that you do want to get, you basically will be able to fill up these slots. We can actually remove, see, you'll have all these will be vacant, and then you'll just be able to come in and put that character that you're really looking for, trying to get it, so that way when you do summon from that hero portal, you'll have a better chance at getting that character. So that's pretty cool. Alright, Divination Dome, we haven't quite reached that area just yet. But let's go ahead and we'll do a 10 pull here to kind of show you guys how this looks. We actually got these from clearing a campaign stage, and I kind of was saving my resources today so I'd be able to show you guys like how some of this stuff works here. So basically it's just going to go around. You'll see the different colors that's going to correspond to the heroes that you do get. Purple obviously is what you're looking for. So most of these are duplicates or brand new green champions that we're not really going to be using. I keep calling them champions. But there we go. Okay, cool. So we did get up the portal tier. We're going to go ahead and get this premium elite hero card, and we'll be able to actually summon that and see if... Oh, well, that's kind of neat. You can actually go ahead and pull from a particular faction. I'm trying to think of who I really want. You know what? I'm going to go for the Holy Empire and see if we get anything cool here. Okay, so that is actually a duplicate. We actually already got her. She is the like the Sorcerer's Champion. You do get her when you make your first purchase in the game, so we do have her. That will wind up being a duplicate for us, but that's still, she's a very good hero, so that's pretty cool. So we can go back out here. Alright, Resonance Crystal is sort of like your sparring pit in Raid. You can basically put your 5 strongest champions in here, and basically you will put 2 others in this slot, and they will be brought up to the level of your lowest ranked character here. And it looks like you can unlock more slots here by using these items. So you can see here, basically 5 highest level heroes automatically become your Crystal Priest. Heroes placed in the slots will be raised to the lowest level, but cannot exceed the max level of that rank. Cannot be leveled up. They can't be leveled up when they reach the Resonance Crystal. So not quite sure what all that is, but that's kind of cool. You're able to use that there. Alright, so that is also pretty much it except for the Purifying Spring. Now this is basically an area that you can come and do a lot of cool stuff. This is actually, like I was talking about, the quality of life changes with this game. There's a lot of really cool things in this game that other games don't really offer. You actually, if there's a champion, God, if there's a hero, it's going to be hard for me to get that right. If there is a hero in the game that you've been investing resources in and you decide for some odd reason that you shouldn't have, or you shouldn't have put the resources into that character, you can reset that character and it will basically reset them to the default level and and refund all of the resources that you used on that hero. And you can do that twice a day. That will reset at the reset time. So you would just pick whichever it is. And you can basically see here everything that it will give back to you into your backpack and allow you to just basically start over. And you can do that with any hero you have in your inventory. So that is very cool. You do have also this dismiss area, and this is where you would come in. We're not going to really use any of these characters, so we're going to just hit select all in this case, where you can go through and pick them individually. We're going to dismiss them, and you can see here that we got 1760 dismissal coins, and we also got some of this dust, which is what you use to level up your hero abilities. So pretty cool there. And that's one way, like, you want to get rid of your common hero, whatever you want to call it. And then this is if you've built up the Elite Plus or the Mythic heroes. You can actually pull them back apart to get those heroes you used to fuse them before. We don't have any of those quite yet, so we can't really do anything with this. But, say you built a hero and you decide, oh, I really didn't want to do that, you can come in here and actually revert that change and get back the champion or the heroes that you built into them that way there. So that's pretty much your Kingdom tab. Now we do have the Sacred Hall here. Looks like it has another item there. So here you go. Okay, cool. So here we have Yanala. She's the one we got from making our first purchase, and we can actually, looks like, make her an Elite Plus here. So let's go ahead and do that. She's going to get some bonuses. And you see the max level also does increase when you increase their quality. So we're going to go ahead and rank her up, and that is pretty cool. And it looks like we also do have some other guys here. So here's what I was talking about earlier, the rank up all button. You can click that, and it's going to just show you exactly how high up you're going to be able to build that character. Go ahead and click OK here and get those. And it looks like now, if we really wanted to, we can level up. Let's see, we got this rare. So if we wanted to, we could actually bring this guy up to the next rank, but I'm not quite sure I want to use him yet, so we're going to hang on to these, and we're not going to do that just yet. So there's a look again at how you can rank up the character there. Looks like we did complete a mission. Let's go check that out. There you go. Obtain 130 heroes. Like I said, just playing the game, you're going to get this stuff, and it's going to throw these rewards at you basically all day long. All right, so that's Kingdom. Let's go ahead and jump over into the hero section. This is going to be where you can check out your roster. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do here. You can also put together teams that are easier to just pull up when you're running content. You can just load a team completely from this area if you like. This is where you're going to do the bulk of your work, though. This is your hero roster. Any hero that has a little red exclamation point usually means that there is gear for that hero in that slot that you can equip. So let's just go in. Let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. And this is Aharb, the Hive Tyrant. One of the really cool things about this game is they have all these animations. When you pull up a champion profile, they're going to do all these animations. They make all these little sound effects. They also do have a biography in-game with the lore in it, which we'll take a look at here in just a minute. You have links as well to go to all the different areas you can do things with your heroes. And so in his case, we can just click quick equip. It's going to put the gear on that we required that he can use. And when you have the rare gear or higher, you can actually come in and enhance that gear to make it perform a little bit better. And you basically can use all of your old stuff that you're not going to use for anything else. If you hit quick select, you can pick it individually and it'll fill up this experience bar, or you can just hit quick select to go ahead and fill it all the way up if you can. This will tell you how much gold you're going to use. You just click the enhance button. And now our gear piece is 2 stars out of 3. So that's how you basically come in, and we can actually go ahead and take it all the way up to 3 stars if we wanted to. When you have the attributes here, this is where you basically can't level him up right now because he is in the Resonance Crystal. So that's kind of what they were talking about earlier. Let's go to somebody else here, and then we can kind of take a look at that. go to we got a Monica here, which is the most hilarious name ever for a demon with double crossbows that has spirit wolves, but she's a pretty cool hero in this game. And basically you can see here, you're going to have a shared pool of gold and experience, and it will tell you how much you will need to go ahead and take them up. So all you do is you click level up, and it applies all that for you. We'll go ahead and take her all the way up to level 50 just to kind of show in the video here. And all these are her abilities. You click on them, it'll tell you what they all do. You can see here you continue to get different levels of them as you go through the game. And at level 61 we will get another point for her there. Oh, we clicked on something and we moved it. But you can kind of see as we go through here, every single character basically has that really cool like emote when they walk in. See if I can find the I'm trying to think of who else has one. Like some of them, like this one's pretty cool here. I guess that's Scythia. I'm not sure how you say that. She's one of my favorite characters so far. She's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and see here. We actually do have some upgrades we can do on her gear. And this will kind of just give you an idea how you manage your roster here. You can just come in and do all your stuff here with your characters, level them up. Now, oddly enough, she does not have another ability quite yet. This kind of tells you all their attributes. And if there's anything I'm missing that you guys notice, feel free to leave it in the comments, because I am also still starting this game. I know the game type pretty well, but this game obviously is new to me. But this is just where you come in. You can check out all of your heroes, and like I said, you can see all the cool stuff going on in the background. It's pretty neat the way they've set this all up. And like I mentioned earlier, you do have the biography tab. You can come in here and actually read about each one of the different heroes. They have all their lore here in the game. Something that Raid would do well with adding in probably at some point, but you can read through that. It's pretty cool. Every single hero does have a lore entry, and the neat thing is when you do get a new hero and you go in to read their lore entry, you do get free gems for it. So they actually give you rewards for reading the lore on each character, which is pretty cool. The album just shows you all the heroes that you have not picked up yet. This is like Ephraim. He's like one of the mythic levels, and one of the better nukers. I guess that's a she. I shouldn't say he. It looks like a she. Really cool design. Like I said, the graphics in this, they're not quite like the real life level of Raid, but they're not quite that cartoony style either. So I really do like the aesthetic of the game. It's just very, I don't know, very fun, almost very high quality anime style. It's pretty cool. But you can come in here, and I think they've actually borrowed from Raid a little bit, because when I saw Sierra, I basically was like, this is just Ethel with a hammer. And you'll see here also does say exclusive. Some of the champions are exclusive, and they do have their own weapons and things. And on that note too, here we have Grog, who is basically, this is basically Norog from Raid, pretty much. So they definitely borrowed some things from other games, but for the most part, a lot of the heroes are pretty cool. They have some really neat designs. And where's one of my favorites right here is Posada. He's basically like a Naga from World of Warcraft, but he comes in here and he's got the spear, and he actually does have an attack that shoots sharks at people. So I just noticed there's a test thing over here on the left. Oh, okay, cool. So you can actually, oh, yeah, here is the stage that they basically copied also from the first stage of Raid Shadow Legends. So hopefully Plarium doesn't take too much offense to this, because you could say that they're basically borrowing very heavily from Raid in a couple of areas. But this is kind of cool. It does have a test area for each character that you haven't unlocked yet. Actually, that's something new I just discovered. I didn't know that was here, so that's pretty neat. I guess we'll just let him, I guess this just goes on continually. Yeah, it looks like this just goes on continually. So we go ahead and pause that. We'll go ahead and exit. And that is pretty cool. He's also Mythic Champion, so yeah, just very cool. All the different things they have in here that allow you to kind of check out what's going on in the game. I didn't notice, oh, you can actually test out the... Oh, this is really cool. I like this feature. This is very neat. So what this does kind of lets you see what a champion hero can do in the game before you actually invest in them. So that's pretty nice. All right, pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here. So that's basically the hero section. You can come in here. I thought I noticed something else. We got Bond over here. Okay, so this is back to that Bond section we were in earlier. And we can basically put this guy in there. Now that he's an elite, it'll start working on ranking up the next section. It looks like we have some other ones in here that we can do, so that's already there. Alright, cool. So that is your hero section. We've also looked at the kingdom there. Now we're going to go into the campaign, which is basically where you're going to do the bulk of your work. Here, let's go ahead and claim our AFK chest. You can see there we've been working on this video for 27 minutes, so we can go ahead and collect our rewards. You can let that build up as long as you want, or you can just take it every 20-30 minutes if you want to. And you're also going to see your champions here basically fighting in the stage, kind of AFK. That's the AFK farming. So if you go into challenge here, this is actually going to, you know what, first before we do that, okay, if you click on the stage level here, you can actually go to the world map. It's very similar to Raid's world map. It's going to show you, you've got to get through all these. It keeps on going now. As you can see, there's all these levels that you keep on going to. So we have cleared all the way through stage 5. There's a boss at the end of each level. You get some rewards for going through each stage. So we're now in the Dead's Crown. It'll give you a little bit of a lore background on each area that you go into. But once you're in the area, basically it's going to set it as your background. And then you can go into the challenge tab. And from there is where you will start your battles in the campaign. Now we're going to go ahead and reset some of these. One thing to pay attention to in this game, in the heroes selection area, you can actually see what kind of role each character fills. And you'll be able to, you want to slot like your squishier damage dealing type champions in the back, and then you want your tanks to be up front. So that's kind of what we have going on here. We have our two tankier characters up front. We have our healers, damage dealers, whatever you want to have in the back there. Let's go ahead and actually put her in there. And we'll go ahead and just click battle, and it's going to do everything basically by itself. You have a couple different options in the battle screen, which I will show you here. So you have this right here is basically an auto advance stage. So this will keep on playing until you get defeated in one of the stages. If you have this option selected, it's basically going to, it'll beat this stage, it will go on to the next. So if we have this selected here, you'll see when we finish this stage, it's going to collect the rewards for us, and then it's going to say start auto advance, and it's going to automatically just go right into that next stage and keep on playing. It's kind of cool if you are, say you're at work, you're playing, you got this on your phone on the side, you can just hit auto advance, you can focus on whatever you're doing for 10 or 15 minutes. The game will keep on playing through. This is actually what I've been doing with the game, is I'll let it auto advance as far as it'll go until I get defeated, and then I'll go in and throw a bunch of resources on my heroes, and then I'll start over again. And basically that's kind of how I play the stages. Now you can click to get that off there, but we'll let it keep on going here for this next one. You also do have other options here. You do have a 2x you can turn on and off. You have this auto button here. What this actually does is turns off your ultimates. The champions, the heroes, God, they do have ultimates. You'll see they pop up with when they're gold. You can press on it if you want them to use that ability manually, but there's really no sense. So let's let it kick over to one more so we can see this in action. So when you have that this auto ultimates on, then they'll just use them as they build them up. You don't have to really worry about it. But you basically just, you put the resources and the gear on your characters, then you let them come in here and just do their thing. And that's kind of what they're going to wind up doing here. You see, as those ultimates come up now, they're just using them automatically. Go ahead and turn off auto advance because I just wanted to come in here and show you guys a couple battles. And then the cool thing is when you do finish, you can click on this little button over here and get the stats. It will show you basically all the healing and everything else that everyone is doing there. So there you go. So we're actually at 536. So go here to missions. We cleared stage 6-4, so we got some more gems. As I keep saying, you're just going to get basically the rewards for doing everything in the game. Okay, so that's pretty much the campaign. Basically, like I said, I go up here. This will allow you to select the area you are in, and then you come down here. You're going to click on that challenge tab. That's going to take you basically directly into the next stage you have to try to complete, and this is where you will select your heroes from. Again, try to put your tanks in the front, put your squishier healers and damage dealers in the back. That's going to give you the most success. And to try to figure out what they do, you can actually go onto their profile page. It will tell you their skills and kind of where you want to put them in. Now down here you do also have kind of an affinity thing similar to Raid, where different factions will have advantages over others, so you want to be paying attention to that because you do get additional damage there that can be pretty amazing. What is all this stuff here? Okay, so if you have your team saved, you'll click on that icon. You can just preload a team in from there. This button, I'm assuming, will clear out your spaces, so you can just put whatever. So that is basically where you will fight most of your campaign battles, do the bulk of your work there. And then finally, we do have the Crusade tab. So let's go ahead and jump in here, and there's a lot of stuff that you can do here. A lot of this will not be unlocked right when you start. You will unlock the Dragon's Den first, and then the Atonement Tower. Then I believe you get the arena and the trade routes. Obviously, we have some stuff here we have not quite unlocked. Dragon's Den is a really cool place that you want to farm a lot early on, because there's a lot of really good stuff that you'll get in here. You'll get a lot of gold, you'll get a lot of XP. Now I've cleared off this stage. I just wanted to show you guys the chest. As you clear each one of these floors, you see I'm on floor 2. You'll be able to claim this chest in the middle. It's got a bunch of good stuff, gives you some gold, gives you some gems. And then basically the dragon's going to fly through and open up the next level. You'll click on the middle, you can drop down and go into the next bit. Now basically what you do here is there's going to be dragon eggs on these nodes. You will click on each one and it'll either be a chest or nothing, or it'll be one of these, which is basically an enemy stage. But you can clear out all of these basically until these pop up, then it locks out. Those will lock out the area around them. Basically what you're looking for is one of these eggs is going to have a key to the chest that's going to allow you to progress to the next area. But in most cases, you are going to wind up having to battle some of these areas in order to get to the key. Okay, you can see here. So we got 4 of these. And there's also, this is going to be, the shop got locked out in the back. We can rummage this skeleton later, but basically here what you do is click on this little one here. It's going to tell you exactly what you're going to be fighting in this stage. We'll go ahead and click on challenge. It'll allow us to pick our team. Again, let's see.
You extraordinary
these guys in
people
here.
call for extraordinary measures.
And we're just going to battle. And this is like a cumulative battle. So what happens is you'll go into these battles and your characters will take damage. And going into the next battle, you will have to fully heal them up sometimes. There's all kinds of different little items you can pick up. You can revive your teammates. Say one of your characters dies in this battle, they will not be available for the next battle, but you also do have the option to revive them in some cases from some of the stuff you can find as you're playing through this game mode. And it's basically you just go through, you clear each of these stages off. You can see here you get that dragon currency, which you can use in the shop. You get some more gold, get some XP, and then it will open up that node that we just did, so we can pop that one and it gives us another one. We can open up that egg, give me our treasure chest. So I think if we fight, we can fight this one here. But this time you'll notice when we go in to do this challenge, if you look on the right side, you can see here you've got health bars for everybody. So some of the greens are not all the way filled back up. They took damage in that last battle. And if we wanted to, we could heal them up. There's another, I don't know what this does. I think that's, really not sure. I'll have to figure that out. But I'll show you that after we do this battle. We'll go in and show you some of the other items that are out there. Sometimes when you complete these, they'll drop like a rune that you can add to your items that basically as you play through this cumulative game mode, you do pick up some bonuses. But this also gives you kind of a cool chance to watch the animations, see what all the different heroes can do. It is a very aesthetically pleasing game, and I know some people don't like the auto battlers, but I honestly enjoy it. It's very laid back, it's very fun. It's just something to kind of take a break from, you know, Raid. The grind is obviously there, but it's like everything is done for you. You basically just have to put your team together. But you can see there we beat that stage. Now we can actually pick from one of these items, and it will tell you what each one of these does. Each ally's summon increase, allies 2 times attack, damage received minus 30% when your hero's health is below. They have some spelling issues I noticed throughout here, but interesting areas. So we're just gonna pick this one here. You notice that went into rune. So if you click on rune, this is going to show you all the stuff you've acquired so far. As you go through, these are going to cumulatively stack until you get to the dragon boss at the very end, or until this resets. And you can see up here, it's going to tell you you've got all these different rune powers. So that's kind of that there. And then you have this blood, which you can consume the dragon blood to revive any of your heroes and fully restore their HP and rage meter. So that's like I was talking about earlier. They kind of go into battle. They can get damaged in that battle, and that will allow you to basically go in and restore their health. You can also pick up these potions. And see, we can actually, like some of the stages will have this little thing here where you can actually get attempts to, you have to basically try to figure out the pattern, and this will actually erase all the other the locks off the eggs. So you kind of just have to play around and hope you get, hope you can get the first one right. So now we know the first one's green. Now we have to kind of pick. Okay, so we got green, blue. So we know it's green, blue, gold, and then red. So there you go. So that removed all the locks. So you can see there it did expose the key. We also did get 2 more treasure chests. We got a red potion. We can actually loot this guy and get a piece of gear. It's just going to be some random item that pops up when you see the skeletons. And then we have the key for the treasure chest. So you can also come in here, and if you want to, you can hire one of these mercenary champions. Champions hero, whatever. Please select the hero first. I can't remember if it actually tells you. I don't think you have to pay for that, but I guess you get to use that in your next battle. So like if we go into this battle now, and we do this, we can actually use this guy, which is pretty cool. So let's take her out and put him in. And we can use him for the battle, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we can see him throw sharks at people, because that's what his big attack is. See if he does it here. I just want to see him slap somebody with a megalodon. It's just hilarious. That's kind of what I was talking about, though. This game is just the heroes look really cool. They've got some really cool animations. Just really kind of a game I've been enjoying, having a lot of fun with. So I can't remember. I think we can clear this out. We'll take the main chest. Okay, cool. So what happens is the dragon comes in, and he goes ahead and blows away all the other stuff. So it basically just collected all of that for us automatically. We can go through here. I'm just going to kind of pick these haphazardly because I don't want to sit here and make you guys watch a whole bunch of stuff. But we'll just go through here and pick these up. But basically, you want to farm each one of these stages all the way through because you're going to get a ton of stuff to level up your characters with. And then you just progress. You go all the way down to floor 5. I'm not going to do that here, but when you get to floor 5, you basically wind up having to battle the dragon boss, who is pretty... Oh, wow, we got the key already. So we actually could go down. Let me see if I can open these up. We might as well just do it. I might be able to just show you guys here. So that's already open. He's going to come through and blow everything away, at least from the enemies that were opened up there. Now, if we really wanted to, what we really should do is battle all of these different areas here. And if you try to go down, it actually will tell you have not done all the rewards on the floor. Do you want to proceed? I'm not sure we'd even be able to fight the dragon on this one because we're already getting up toward max level. So what we're going to do, we're just going to leave it here, and that kind of gives you an idea of the general mode. But what you definitely want to do is, as soon as you can, come in and start playing through the Dragon's Den. It's going to definitely help you out. It's allow you to acquire a lot of different items. Atonement Tower is kind of another area you can come fight. We are on floor 35 here, where we are fighting against level 45. As you can see here, we cleared all the rest of these out. I don't know if I can... I kind of was just auto-battling through this earlier and got stopped on this floor, but basically it's the same thing. You're going to come in here and you're going to fight these other teams and see if you can win and get some rewards. So let's take her out of there, and let's just go ahead and see what happens here. I don't know if I can beat these guys. It's a pretty close matchup. This is, like I said, very similar to the Doom Tower and Raid, where you just come in, you do a battle on each floor, and you try to climb as high as you can. You can see here, so basically you're going to face off against the computer. You can set this one up to auto-continue, and it will let you go as far as you can go until you do get defeated. Looks like we are going to... Looks like we're doing okay here. May actually have a chance to win this one now. Alright, very cool. So we actually did bypass that floor. You can see here we are going to get some gold. We're going to get some summoning crystals and also some more gems. So there you go. So now that's pretty straightforward. You just keep on climbing up. You keep on battling. Each floor is going to get progressively harder. You can see the level of the enemies is going up, and you'll be facing different enemy types on each level. So that's basically the Atonement Tower. Again, just come in there, farm as much as you can, go up as much as you can, because that's going to allow you to basically get items and things to use. You do have this trade route, which will open, and then basically this merchant ship will roam around. You can raid the ship, and you'll play against other people's teams and try to steal items from them. So that's pretty cool. Now, all of these are little islands here, and when these open up, you can actually send your heroes to try to acquire gear. It's kind of like an auto collect where it might take them 2 hours. This will reset every day. It looks like we can refresh it, but I don't really want to spend it. You know what? We'll do it for the video. It's only 50 gems. No mission. Okay, no missions to refresh. So we just have to wait until these reload or reset, basically, which is another 4 hours. And we used all of our attempts on the merchant. So what happens is when this opens up, you'll go in there and you'll do a mission to get whatever the reward is. It'll say you need, these heroes to do it. You can auto select them from your roster, or you can fill it in manually yourself. And then basically those heroes will go out and do that mission. Based on the difficulty of the mission, it may require the rare heroes, the elite heroes, or the uncommon heroes. And then you'll get a reward basically based on that difficulty. So that's basically trade route. And then, like I said, you can actually attack the merchant ship here if you want. And then you see here we have stuff that opens up as we get the level up higher there. So we're at level 2 right now. Next level is going to be level 3. You get 1 extra mission. Mission grades. This is basically determines the rewards that you get. And then the level up requirements are right here. So that's kind of cool there. You do have the arena. I have honestly not done much in the arena, but it's basically you come in here, you can battle other people. You can set your defensive lineup. You just click on this defense button over here, and it will allow you to set whatever you want. And then again, you want your tanks up front. You want your damage dealers in the back. And I think if you go to record, it just shows you these are the matches you've done. You see here I've only done 3 attacks, and this person attacked me in 1. You can actually challenge them back for free, which is kind of nice, which allows you to just... That's kind of something missing from Raid. If someone attacks you on your defense log, you can't just automatically go in and fight them, but on this game it will allow you to go in and actually fight that person. And you do have daily rewards. There are seasons in the arena. You get season rewards. So let's see. If we click on challenge, it'll give us a list of people that are here. Let's just pick somebody. We're just going to pick on somebody easy here so we can just show how this works. So basically you pick your 5, you fight against their 5, and it's pretty self-explanatory there with the arena. You do get some daily quests done for doing this stuff, so you want to come in here and do a couple matches. I haven't found that this really affects the rest of the game too much yet. Like I said, I'm only on like my 2nd day of playing, so we're still trying to sort of figure it out. But there we got a reward. And your rank will go up when you win these matches. You can see here you do have the challenges here that you can complete and get more rewards from. So there we go. And that's an arena match there. Now, of course, I don't know what advanced 3 yet. We can't get in there yet. We're not quite to that point. And like I said, I don't know what Realm of Illusions or Eternal Battlefield are because we haven't got that far yet. We're only on day 2 of the game. But that's the thing. Let's go check our bag. We actually did get... We can summon a hero. And we got another duplicate, which is fine. And we do have a mission that we did complete. You can see there we did beat the challenge arena once, so we have finished all of our dailies. And with 140 points, which got all those chests, so... There you go. Now all we have to do is basically clear through this other stuff here, raise it here to level 60. Just in general, like I said, you're going to get all these different quests that you can do for all kinds of rewards. Alright, well that is pretty much it, guys, for the general overview, just how to navigate, how to get around. I know it's very confusing. I know today we had a lot of questions from people in the clan who were just getting into it. It looks like the game froze on me, so this is actually a good time to probably stop the video. That's the one thing about Bluestacks. Like I said, it is prone to having these issues even on a decent computer. Kind of annoys me sometimes, but that is basically a opening look at Rage of Destiny, at the general basic features of the game, how to navigate around the game, the menu and everything. So I hope that was helpful. I know this is a very long video. I'm going to put timestamps in the pinned comment so you guys have a little bit easier time to get to what you're actually looking for. And I'll try to get a little bit of a description down there with those as well. But this is a really fun game. I'm really enjoying it, playing it on the side apart from Raid. And I don't know how much content I'm going to do with this game, but if it's something you guys think you might be interested in, let me know. You know, there'd be some nuances I'd have to figure out, like how the different skills and things work. So I generally don't like to do my fun games for content because they become too much like work and you lose a lot of the enjoyment. But overall, enjoying this game quite a bit. And just wanted to point it out, it is available on Android. I don't believe it's open yet on the Apple products, but you can get it on Android. You can get it on Bluestacks, obviously, through the Google Play Store. Really fun game. Our clan is really enjoying it so far. Nice little kind of a more casual, relaxed break, you know, from the grind of Raid. And pretty cool looking game. A lot of great quality of life things. I'm really excited to see what this developer does with it. And not one ad pop up. You guys probably noticed that we didn't get one ad pop up the entire time. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you found this helpful, please let me know down in the comments. If there's anything I missed that you think would help me or anybody else out in the clan or who's playing the game, feel free to leave that down below in the comments as well. As always, I hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you again next time.